Oh my God. Welcome, everybody. This is King Hart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's funny to me. I've been laughing, and I want to bring laughter to y'all too. Have y'all been watching everything? Some of our subscribers and people. I mean, oh my goodness. I'm listening to all our thought leaders and all our people. You can hear the Professor Black, the Black Authority in the background, and the Professor Black Truth, and all of our people, everybody who's talking for us and standing up for us, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are serious. This is a real political anchor and a real woke situation where we understand what's going on. We've already mastered the chessboard in terms of intellectually understanding it and what they're doing to us in our society, black people, descendants of slaves, because we're very important people. We are. We're amazing people. I mean, we did a lot of shit. We did a lot of shit. We made this country what it is. Our ancestors did. We got fought against for years and wars and years. Black Wall Street, everything burned. I mean, hung on trees, all kinds of stuff used for slavery. And we got people that's putting themselves in our country built under us because they actually ancestors came from somewhere else to get some of the wealth of America, of the United States, and people like Roland Martin. And Roland Martin, of course, he's a descendant of Haiti, not descendant of the Haitians, because some Haiti people are nice, but it's just that the American Negro is a different kind of creature, and it's a different person, a different tribe, just in terms of how he's shaped, and just not our fault. It's just who we are. And we happen to be, the affluential black people in the global diaspora, but in the global diaspora, but we're treated with such unfairness, politically, socially, economically, and we see what's going on, and they're scared. So we got Jeff Bezos passing out $100 million to people like, like the crybaby that's on CNN, big ass crybaby. That, and I'm frying some chicken, y'all, and making some macaroni and cheese and stuff. But I mean, you got you got all of this foolery going on here, and all of this messed up stuff. Come on, it's all in their faces. We can see it. I mean, you got all this going on. Now Roland Martin on here talking about what Jeff Bezos got and what kind of money the new black media would have, and counting this man money. First of all, I don't want a damn thing from Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos has nothing to do with my history, my community, my society in terms of who I am as a people politically. He has nothing to do with that. The only thing Jeff Bezos has to do with that is that he got something too. He got over here. He was able to get capital because he's not us. He was able to win on that. You know what I'm saying? To demise our experience. He has a white face. He's able to do all that. He's able to hire black people in sweat boxes, all over the country. Supply and demand, capital, just like any other body. Anybody else that's in power, that's throttled over the descendant of slave, even though we made the way. And, we got people like Mary Jane McLeod Bethune with the Bethune College and took the beach. You got Bruce's Beach. You got Madam C.J. Walker. You got a lot of stuff they're not even telling us about that we already know. We help people get to the moon. I mean, you could just go on and on. Nate Turner, the rebellion against slavery. You got Malcolm X. You got Dr. King. I mean, you can go on and on where people are using our um, fight to win in our country, our home where we shed blood and build. Like they're here trying to cover that. And they're in the billions of dollars with it. But if you look at it, basically, yeah, they're owing us all right. But Jeff Bezos don't have anything to do with my history except for the fact that he got something from it. Jeff Bezos don't have nothing to do with my history, but the fact that he got something from it. And he's got Van Jones $100 million. He's gonna tell him what to do with that money. We already know that. We already know that. And then he got like, you know, they're gonna try to buy the narrative. Is what they're doing. That's what they've been doing. But what they don't realize is that this is a new day. This is a new day. We're a new anchored group thinking in a very prestigious manner. This is a very sophisticated exchange. It's not what you think it is, black people, white people, whoever you are, immigrants. This is not what you think it is. This you can't take this away from us. Not by cash or any other thing. You can't do that. You would have to literally kill us. You know, you can't take this away. This is too intellectual. It's too powerful. This is a power unit that we've designed. It comes from the inside. It comes from the elements of truth, the principles of truth. It comes from the rule of law. We're looking at things how they're truly designed, not in terms of narrative and depictions of what you've been saying. This is not what this is. We're not doing that. So you don't understand. When yeah, you see a lot of us are kind of quiet about it, but we're not. We just choose not to speak on it unless we are in the right setting. And we choose to talk about this the way we've been exchanging in this. And we swelling the ground on this. We already know who Roland Martin is. He's pivoting for relevance. And he's hiding under the fact of being black. First of all your ancestors came from Haiti. That's sugar cane. You're supposed to be fighting in that country. You came here to do what you do. To be a what they call a journalist. And you're trying to tell black people you want to fight with black people. You don't even know who black people are here. And if you do, you're a liar. You're saying our people died for a right to vote. We didn't even die for a right to vote. That is an understatement according to what our people died and suffered for. And Roland Martin has shaved it down just to fit the narrative of what he's preaching. And our people are docile. We go into his channel, our supposedly boule crowd, the ones with degrees. And, you know, we got a lot of the bootlicks and a lot of the baby boomers that decided that we just gonna have our little affirmations with Roland, and we're gonna do it this way, and we're gonna get all the team. We're gonna make a basketball team. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. But we ain't gonna talk about reparations because we know they don't want to hear that, but they giving everybody else that. Well, that is the opposite of what we doing. We not doing that. Y'all doing that. We not scared. What you gonna be scared of? You ain't got nothing else to lose. This was talked about before we started putting boots on the ground. This was talked about in the beginning of our rhetoric and dialogue. You don't have anything to lose. You're the dummy. You're the dummy. You got a president in office that you put in that's not even catering to you. You have been fooled umpteen times. It ain't just twice or three. You're now beginning to sound and look like a broken record. Da, chicka, da, chicka, da, chicka, da, back and forth. Da. That's what you're looking and sounding like. In terms of economics and politics and awareness, you don't even have a voice. You've given your voice away to a power sector, to a pimp, to a group of people that ain't doing nothing but pimping you and been pimping you all the time. Even during slavery, we were being like pimped, but it was against our humanity at that time. We didn't understand, and then turn around now later, where you got um, the fact that we overcame chattel slavery, but we're dealing with economic slavery now, and we're dealing with industrial slavery, you know, politically, and our politicians working for other people, the Congressional Black Caucus, and they tell us, oh, this is okay. Oh, we're going to do it this way, and we believe you. This is what's happening right now. So the fact of the matter is, we not doing that. Just so y'all know, get it together. We not doing it out there. People, immigrants, white people, black people, we are not doing that. That's not the woke community. We understand this on a very prestigious level, a very sophisticated exchange. It's not that. So you can make a fool out yourself. Keep on doing all these games. People passing around $100 million, all this kind of stuff like that. Nobody wants Jeff Bezos' money. You got to come to us dear and real. We don't need a benevolent face. We need realness. And the realness got to come from where it comes from. The blood debt is owed from the United States government itself in terms of how they anchored the situation for all of this to actually happen. Nobody wants that. This is not just about necessary money. It's also about spirituality. But the money is there, and it's the meat of it. It's the part of it. It's the power sector and segment of it. But this is also about respect and about decency. about power, laws, understanding. This is about the truth. This is about our constitutional right, way of constitution, our legislative order. This is about the the rule of law. You see, this is what this is about. And folk don't understand. You're making a fool out yourself on your platforms. Jeff Bezos giving out money. Okay, okay, but Jeff Bezos don't owe me like that. I don't want nothing from him. Yes, if Jeff Bezos gave that money to me or anyone else, of course, we, the woke community, you know what we'll do? We'll make sure that goes into a sector so we can continue to fight and stand so that we can correct ourselves. Because $100 million is not going to be powerful enough to correct black people according to who we are and how powerful and important we are as a people. That's not going to do it. That's a foolish thought to be talking about Jeff Bezos setting up something like that. If he had done that, he would have to come publicly and make a real public notion. The way he did that was slick and snakish. That has nothing to do with us. I don't want no bad dollars because Van Jones is going to be made a fool out of. He's a crybaby. I can't even see him not crying the way he cried up there. He got tears in his eyes now. Van Jones. I don't even want to say how I really see Van Jones. And I can look into science and prove that. But guys, this is what I want to air out and just rant about this for a second and talk about it because it ain't getting nowhere. And I'm gonna talk about some more stuff. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna say some more stuff to y'all out there. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. This is King Harp. Thank you.